How about you? How's your
Yeah,
day going? How's
yes,
life?
yes. I am also doing great. I'm today actually I was thinking since a very long time to meeting you.
Mm.
And finally we are meeting and I'm so thrilled after meeting you. I saw you with some of YouTubers. So that's why I
Mm.
want to just have a chit chat with you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Likewise. I
Yeah.
actually didn't know that you also had a YouTube channel.
Yes.
So just today morning, right? You sent me a link to your
Yes.
account. So that's when
Yes.
I got to know that you're also a YouTuber.
Yes. 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 So that's why,
Hmm.
yeah. Means you can get to know, okay, why I want to connect with you for a conversation, obviously.
Hmm.
So that's why I sent it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, that definitely helps me understand you more, right? Because when you send the link, it's
Yeah.
very much easy to get to know before you actually deep dive
Connect.
into the talking, right?
Yes, deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's with that reason. Yesterday I sent you so that you can get to,
Hmm.
okay, miss, why I'm trying to connect with you.
Hmm. Yeah, but even if people don't have YouTube account, they also connect with me sometimes. I have a lot of people in my videos that don't have YouTube account. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just like to have a conversation with people. Sometimes they just want to improve their fluency. Sometimes they just want to, just for whatever reason, they want to connect. So I'm just happy with whoever comes.
Yeah, yeah. Same with me. Same with me also.
Hmm.
Actually, recently it's been almost 2 months now. I have created this
Hmm.
channel. And I welcome you all on my channel with the name
Hmm.
of Let's Learn and Grow Together with Lalita. But before that, it's been 6 months. I started to connect with
Hmm.
the people like YouTubers so that I can also improve and on my speaking skills and as well as
Hmm.
communication too. So that time, I
Hmm.
did not have any channel, but I started to connect with the people
Hmm. I
because
feel like
we
your video is lagging by 2 seconds. Can
still
you sense that too?
okay. Still, it's still
No, now it's perfect.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, just 1 to 2 seconds, but then it gets better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's great to know. So, how's your YouTube journey going?
Okay. Yeah, it's going good. It's have been almost 2 months. I'm
Hmm.
working on my YouTube journey, and it's going good because obviously
Hmm.
through this channel I'm connecting to a lot of people, and I love to connect to the people. Before that, even I
Hmm.
was connected, as I already mentioned. And now I'm connecting to
Hmm.
the people through my channel. So I'm loving it, and yeah, it's going good because I'm every day I'm learning something new. And recently I have started, so now I'm learning some another aspect also. Means except the language, I'm learning
Hmm.
some technical parts because obviously editing, how to edit, create a thumbnail, a lot of things,
Hmm.
upload, download, lot of things when we get into it, so we know okay how deep it is, technology, language, everything, minute details we
Hmm.
have to take care. But
Hmm.
before that I was
Yeah.
not aware about that because
Yeah.
I was
So,
just
hmm.
making conversation with the people. But now I'm
Right.
working, so I'm okay, I'm getting okay. Means there is behind a one video, means you have to put different kind of efforts.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So it was the same case with me because I felt like you just have to have a conversation, then you just upload it and then you go to bed, whatever. But when I started my channel, I got to know you have to think of so many things. You have to
Yes,
edit your videos. There
yes,
are thumbnails, and editing takes so much time, right? You have to
yes,
go back and watch the video again, maybe once, twice, thrice also, right?
yes, yes.
And so that takes time. Um, Also the thumbnails, also the title of the video,
Hmm.
right? So it's
Yes,
a
everything,
lot of work.
description,
And
yeah, yeah,
when you get into, hmm, yeah,
yeah.
so it's a lot of work, but it's still worth it, right? Connecting with people and uploading your own content, it's really nice.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, it's worth it because which I feel, except language, I'm also learning, and
Hmm.
we can learn everything, something new,
Hmm.
and learning something new, that is also important.
Yeah,
So that
that's true,
yeah,
100%.
because it becomes otherwise it becomes monotonous, mundane. But
Hmm.
when we are learning something new, so we feel good after learning or after doing the
Hmm.
even sometimes what happens, it's a just going or error and try. Sometimes we are making mistakes, sometimes then we are
Hmm.
editing or then, but still it's going good because I love to do it, so that's why I'm doing.
Yeah, right. it happened with me as well. So in the very beginning, I think I started 3 months ago, 3.5 months ago, something. No, just 3 months ago. Yeah. So I started that time when I was not even making thumbnails. I was just uploading the video as it is. But then I got to know how other YouTubers are doing, and I also started learning these skills, right? Like you are learning.
Yes,
So
yes,
obviously it takes a lot of effort, but when you're done with it, you feel really happy that yes,
yes,
I did it myself,
yes.
and I'm really happy with the work that I've put in,
Yes,
right?
same happened with me when I started to. I was just uploading without editing, without thumbnail, and even I was
Hmm.
not aware about description or title, anything. But gradually,
Hmm.
when I started to learn, so that's why even now I'm also learning. Each and every day I'm learning. So means what happens when I'm learning? So I'm feeling good because of that I'm learning.
Hmm.
So it's going good.
Hmm. So I noticed that you have a really good command over English language. What's the secret behind it?
Okay, actually, even I forgot to introduce. We forgot even to introduce to each other little bit. So shall we start with that so that I can
Hmm.
continue my journey like this? So
Yes.
shall I
Okay.
go?
So yeah, I'll introduce myself first then.
Yeah, yeah. I love to
Okay. Yeah,
listen.
sure. You can introduce yourself.
Yeah. No, no. If you
You can
want to.
introduce yourself and then I'll.
Okay, okay,
Okay. All right. Then I'll do it. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So my name is Niyati, and as you know, I started a channel 3 months ago with the name of Niyati English Express, and I've been enjoying the journey so far. So before that, I wasn't into YouTube or anything. I never even thought that I could ever become a YouTuber. I was not comfortable on camera and everything. But then I just tried and pushed myself through it. I was like, okay, I can do this. Before this, I've done my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering. I'm from Rajasthan, so I did BTech from Rajasthan itself. But then I felt like I do not want to pursue engineering further. So I dropped out of my master's program in IIT, and I've been enjoying YouTube so far, and I'm doing a couple other things, but YouTube is definitely one of them. And so far, I'm enjoying it, and definitely I'm here for the long run. That's what I feel as of now. And yeah, so that's all about me.
Great, great, great. Love to know about you. Actually, I want to know about you. So that is also a reason. And
Hmm.
now, obviously, ball is in
Hmm.
my court. So as you already know my name, I am Lalita. I was
Hmm.
born and raised in
Right.
Uttarakhand, but now it's been 6 years. We are living here in Noida, and I have done my master in English literature. And after that, I did B.Ed.
Okay.
Yeah, after B.Ed, I did a job also. I was a teacher. I used to teach
Hmm.
in a school. But now it's been 6 years. I'm not teaching in any school, and because I have a son, I have a kid, and so
Hmm.
that's why I was not doing. But after that, I was preparing for some government exam, and when I was preparing, so I felt my interest was going into the language compared to the literature. So that's
Hmm.
how I started to learn this language. I started to make vocabularies, new idiom phrases, and reading, writing skills, each and everything. So that's how I started to learn this language, and I'm loving this language. So now, recently, even with that purpose, whatever I have learned through this journey, or obviously I am using also still some tricks and tips so
Hmm.
that I can share it with the people also.
Hmm.
So with that thought, recently I have created this channel, and yeah, and that's all about me. But if you want to ask anything, you can. And yeah, you were talking
Hmm.
about maybe this journey. So as I already mentioned, means I'm working this language since a very long time. When I was preparing for some exam, so maybe that is the reason. And I love this language every day. Means I'm feeling good after learning, and I share it with the people also. And now even I'm taking some online session.
Hmm.
Yeah, I give some so that I means yeah, the people who want to learn. So that's why I'm giving, and it's going good because I love
Okay.
teaching. Yeah, because I already taught,
Hmm.
and now I'm getting chance again. So I'm feeling good, and it's
Hmm.
like I'm yeah. And
Yeah,
same
it's great, right?
happened with me. Yeah, I can feel means
Hmm.
before
So,
that I was not think about okay I will create this channel or something like that. But my love with the
hmm.
language it's means when I start with that purpose I started to connect with the people because of the love of this language. But gradually I started and I feel okay now I create my channel too so that I can share my journey or my thoughts or my ideas also. So totally
Right.
yeah.
Hmm. Because when you are interacting with other people on their channel, it's just for their content, right? Like you have to stick to what they are talking about and everything. But when you have your own channel, you can also make sometimes solo videos and stuff like that. Or just when you have your own channel, you can just decide the theme, like what we are going to talk about, the questions and everything. So that also comes in handy. So yeah,
Yes.
definitely it's a plus plus. And also you mentioned you have already have a teaching experience, right?
Yes.
So when you are teaching people, I think that's very beneficial for you.
Yeah, yeah, obviously. Nah, because actually teaching is the thing, na. Yes, when you are teaching to someone, so you are not only teaching, you are learning too.
Hmm.
Simultaneously,
And
both the things are going.
hmm.
I'm a learner
Yeah.
first because
Okay.
whatever I have learned with my experience, I'm teaching. But every day
Hmm.
when we teach someone, so we also get to know something new with my learners
Hmm.
because they have a
Yeah.
different kind of knowledge,
Hmm.
different areas.
Yeah. This happens definitely.
Yeah.
Because
So it's
even if we are interacting, I'm sure that after the conversation, we are going to definitely be learning something, right?
yes,
You are going to learn something, I'm going to learn something, and audience learn something. So
yes,
this is one of the best things that I love about YouTube,
yes, yes,
about the conversational videos,
yes,
right?
yes,
Because it can be anybody below your age, above your age, around your age. You
yes.
always learn something.
Yes, yes. Means
Hmm.
learning we can do anytime or anywhere. That is the best part of
Hmm.
the learning. Means at any point of time.
Right.
So this
And
thing
that's
fascinates
also,
me. Yeah.
yes, that's also very big plus of YouTube, because like you're teaching here, so you can set the timing, right? You can be
Hmm.
flexible according to that. So you are following your passion of teaching, but also you are setting the time, right? So it's a win-win thing.
Yes.
Because if you are teaching in a school, you are restricted, time bound, and you
Yes.
have to go at this particular time, you have to come home at this particular time and stuff
Yes.
like this. So
Yes.
yeah, it's a really good thing.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, but now we have an online platform or some kind of platform, so that we can do our work means according to our time or their time also means it's a
Hmm.
mutual understanding.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. What about your
So
hobby?
is this
Yeah.
okay? So is this your first session? And before that, I'll answer your questions. So yes, when it comes to my hobbies, I love to read books. I mentioned it in so many of my videos. I think you might know.
Yeah.
So yes, there is this genre. It's called fictional novels, or just whatever you want to call them. So in this, there's storyline which is not absolutely real, but it's mixed with reality, mixed with fantasy, stuff like this. So I really used to, so I developed this habit when I was a teenager. I still remember when I was in school, when I was 15 years old, we had this amazing library at school. And so I used to go there. We used to have just one period in 7 days, just one period of 30 minutes.
Mhm.
And then I used to go to the library, and then I used to go through the books, and then I used to issue the books and taking them home and stuff like that. So that's when I developed this habit of reading books.
Great.
And around, I think, COVID, this habit kind of fell off for a while. Just for 2 to 3 years, I stopped reading books altogether. But then I felt like a part of me was missing, because I just love to read books, right?
Mhm.
So then I started reading them again. So I'm reading them again. I just ordered them online. And but the thing is, if you're reading, let's say, murder mysteries or stuff like this, right? So you don't know who's going to kill who, whatever, like who stole whatever. But in the end, you already know, right? So you can just read that once. But if
Hmm.
it's a different genre, it can be about motivation, self-help, whatever, you can read them again and again. So
Hmm.
that's, I think that's a drawback of reading fictional novels. But I just, it's my guilty pleasure. I just keep ordering more and more. So
Yeah.
I just have a bundle stack of books.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. It's a great hobby, obviously, and I can totally relate with you. I am also a bibliophile. I love to read books.
Okay, what
Yeah.
kind of books do you read?
Yeah, I can read whatever I can get under the sun, but yeah, mostly
Hmm.
fictional, non-fictional also, storybooks even most of the
Hmm.
time. Even it's been a long time. I'm just reading Sudha Murthy, ma'am, and nowadays the book which I'm reading, it just book is in front of me, Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. I already read this book once,
Hmm.
but I try to read books, same book twice, thrice. It depends. Means if I like this book,
Hmm.
I try to read this book again, means twice, sometimes thrice also. And but
Hmm.
most of the time I have a son, as I already told you, so I read his book also.
Hmm.
Because I feel reading stories is a fun way to learn this language, to learn vocabulary, to learn grammar, sentence formation, and it means we can enjoy without
Hmm.
taking any burden.
Yeah, right.
So most of the
So
time, storybooks.
which class is your son studying in?
Now he's second. He's in second.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he must have that simple storybooks with
Yes.
really simple English, right?
Very simple, yeah. Very simple English. Even
Hmm.
recently, I have read a lot of books by Sudha Murthy ma'am. So she also means even still she is writing very means whatever she has written, she wrote very simple English,
Hmm.
and means everybody can relate with that,
Hmm.
with the words,
Yeah.
the words she is writing.
So
Yeah.
that's a plus point when it comes to Indian authors, because even when people ask me, right, which book should I read, which one should I start with? So I always suggest you go with the Indian authors because their English, the level of English is very simple.
Simple. Yeah.
Even beginners can understand because I directly started with the native speakers, right, from the US or British or whatever. So that's why it kind of got complicated sometimes. Some words you don't, if you are sitting with a book which is written by a native speaker, you have to have a dictionary. That's
Hmm.
the thing.
Hmm.
Sometimes they write really complicated words,
Words.
but that improves your vocabulary immensely.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, that's a plus plus. But for sure, if you're a beginner, then definitely start with Sudha Murthy or any other Indian author.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's Chetan Bhagat as well. I think
Yes.
there are just these
Yes,
two that I
Doctor.
can come
Yeah, APJ
across.
Abdul Kalam sir.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
people means they have written a great means great books also. Knowledge you can get a great knowledge as well as language also, language skills.
Hmm.
So yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So that is I can read anything, but I love to read. I
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so one question I wanted to ask you, like everything is becoming so digital. We are also having conversation online, right? So obviously, kids also get influenced that everything is happening online, games or video games, whatever. So how do you balance this with your son? How do you keep him away from technology, but also not completely away? Like he should know what things are, but just having a control over the situation. How do you do that?
Yeah, actually, what happens? What is my way to do control him?
Hmm.
Actually, without technology, actually, we cannot survive. Not we or
Hmm.
anyone else, because they
Yeah.
also need technology. And when they go to school, most of the time nowadays they are taking session online also. In
Hmm.
schools also, if the school is off or without any reason, so they also take. Even my son know means how to reschedule the basic things. But I have some schedule or I have some time slot time. This time he can take the phone. Means after coming to school, like
Hmm.
if after finishing his food, I just give him for 5 minutes or 10 minutes in a day. That is fixed.
Hmm.
That is fixed, and he knows very well. Okay, after coming to school, this is my time. Means he is very dominant in a very dominant manner. He can say, "Mama, now it's my time. I have to take," because he knows very well this is the time. He means he can take or he can play anything. Means most of the time he prefer to play games.
Hmm.
So I gave him, and but not too much, because apart with that, obviously he has to do a lot of another activities also. He goes to school and some evening activities and swimming, means whatever activities. But yeah, in the whole day, I already means we have a set period of time.
Hmm.
This time means he will take phone, and he knows, and I also knows, okay, for 5 or 10 minutes I can just give him, and he just play. And after 10 minutes I just set the timer here, and just he gave in starting. But now he also will, he knows very well, so he just give it to me, "Mama, now time is over and you can take it."
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's really, really good that you have just set a timing and just he knows the foundations. Okay, like
Yes.
you can. So he also comes to you, right? Like, this is my time. So
Yes.
he says it with pride because he knows that he earned that time, right?
Yes.
Those 10 minutes with all the other hard work, he earned
Yes,
that.
yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
that's really good to know. And
Yeah,
obviously he's doing other activities as well, like swimming and everything, which is really great for his development.
yes.
So yeah, that's an example of amazing parenting right there, I would say.
Yeah,
Because
because that is important.
yeah, yeah,
And
that's
most of the
very
time,
important.
whatever I do my work, I do when he goes to school. when he is in school. So
Hmm.
that time I prefer to talk to the people, or I prefer to make such kind of things,
Hmm.
and I'm not doing into too much. But yeah, whatever I'm doing, and but I do most of the time I do when he is in school.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I apologize for our timing.
No,
It
no,
was
it's
set for
not.
3:15,
Sometime
right?
now he's just sleeping. Even he just beside me.
Okay.
Yeah. After taking his
Okay.
phone, he just slept.
Hmm.
He already took his time.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. He already
That's
took.
great to know.
Yeah, so this is my way, because obviously now most of the time we cannot deny, and we have a set limit, or we have a particular time. So we also know and they also know.
Hmm.
Otherwise, what will happen if suddenly I will snatch the phone from his hand at any point of time? Suppose he is watching from last half an hour, 1 hour, or after, even after 10 minutes. If I'm just snatching the phone from his hand, so kids, they can feel. They are not even a little. They
Hmm.
are even a little kids, but they can feel everything. They can sense everything.
Hmm.
So it's
That's
not
true.
good. I mean, suddenly if
Yeah.
I take from his hand,
Hmm.
so what happens? They became cranky, and they show their anger in
Yeah.
different way,
Hmm.
because they are
Yeah,
kids,
that's
but they
true.
show their anger.
Hmm.
So that's why, which I feel means setting a limit or boundary, that is important,
Yeah.
because that
That's
time he
very
knows.
important.
Yeah, that time
Hmm.
he knows, and I never say, okay, no, this time you cannot take it. But sometimes if there any urgency, so I can give him, okay, after that, means after 5 o'clock any set time, then I will give you. So he can understand
Hmm.
in starting.
Yeah. So what I understand from your parenting style is that even before you introduce your child to these technologies and everything, you set a foundation. You
Hmm.
let them know like it's completely okay, however, within the time limit.
Yes.
Because excessive amount of cell phone or whatever, it's very bad for your health.
Yes.
And in this crucial stage when his brain is developing, if he
Hmm.
keeps consuming content online, that can also impact him, right? So yeah,
Yes.
that's really amazing. Because
Yes.
sometimes when I go out, I see parents with their child, and if their child is cranky, they just hand their phone to him to just
Hmm.
this sake of him to like not cry. So
Yes.
that's what I see. And sometimes kids keep crying and crying if they don't have the phone. So
Yes.
they have developed this really
Yeah.
terrible
Because
habit
they
of
know
just
that na, kids are very smart. They
hmm,
know very well, because if they will cry, so they will get the phone,
hmm,
and this is a very easy accessible for parents also.
yeah,
You can
right,
just give him, and he will not cry, or
hmm,
he will not throw tantrum, but it becomes a rhythm, or it becomes a habit after some time.
yeah, that's
So we
true.
should be keep in mind this thing also. Means
Hmm,
suppose if one time he will cry, two time, three time, so if we will not give him, so he knows, they knows, okay, now we are not get, and we will not get if we will cry, even though we are crying, but still our parents will not, they are not allowed.
hmm,
But if we means they are crying, and one time he just crying, and we just prefer to give him, so it becomes a pattern or habit. That's how
hmm,
now we build a habit. One time
yeah,
we do something,
but
and we are feeling good, so again we want to do it,
right. Hmm.
isn't?
So, my best friend, she's a teacher at school. So she tells me she teaches fourth graders. She told me that even fourth class students have mobile phones of their own, personal mobile phones.
Hmm.
And I'm sure when your kid upgrades to the next class or whatever, he's going to talk to his friends. And if his friends tell him that we have our own personal mobile phones, I'm
Hmm.
sure he would want his own as well. So how are
Hmm.
you going to handle the situation then? Because it's getting out of control now. Kids,
Hmm.
even the small kids having their own mobile
Yes.
phones, it's not safe for them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Even it's having in our surrounding also, means sometime I have seen also, I noticed, means kids, they
Hmm.
have hardly 7 year, 8 year, 10 years, when they go outside, so they
Hmm.
prefer to take phone with them, because of some reason, because obviously sometimes parents are also bothering. But I try to prefer, we just gave a watch to our son, that is called a smartwatch now, a smartwatch.
Hmm.
So we just set, means obviously, whenever he need, or whenever he go outside, most of the time obviously I go with him, but sometime if he goes for any reason, so obviously he can call with us, and we can also contact,
Hmm.
means if there is any urgency, or we are feeling, so this is the, and we can take, means because he knows, if I will give him phone, okay,
Hmm.
now you are going outside, so just take a phone, and whenever you feel, you just call me, so it becomes a pattern. So which I feel, even sometime what happens when he was, my son was before, I'm talking about before 2 years. 2 years ago. So he was means he wants to drive a car because he was not
Hmm.
aware to drive a car, because obviously, so that's why I already means we already mentioned and we already told him, no, you cannot drive till 18 years, and you cannot take the phone till
Hmm.
18 years.
Hmm.
So we should tell them, because they are not aware. They think, okay, actually
Right.
nowadays, now what happens, we in the technology, through technology, in the phone, in the laptop, we are seeing, okay, kids are there, they are means driving a car also in the game, and they are somewhere, they are
Hmm.
going here. So it very looking like a cool and fascinating kids also. So they feel like
Yeah.
that, okay, he's also driving, why I cannot drive?
Hmm.
So that's why it means I also means I told my son, no, it's not your age to drive a car or to take a phone. You have means a age, certain of age, and
Hmm.
after that we will feel. So then, if we need it, so then we will give you. But till that
Hmm.
age, you cannot take. So they know that, okay, now I'm not 18, so I can now. My son is obviously is a small, 6 year, but I'm just talking about the example, or I'm just taking the
Hmm.
example, because we means everywhere. I think at some extent we have to set some limits.
Right.
We can give some another option, like we nowadays, if we are obviously we are living in such kind of era or environment where parents, because before that I still remember, I never hardly we used phone in our graduation or when
Hmm.
we were in 12th class, but our parents were also, they obviously they were worried, but it was not nowadays parents are into it.
Yeah.
They were also worried, our parents are also worried, but nowadays because we have a technology easy access.
Hmm.
Suppose if I'm bothering about something, if I'm bothering about someone, I just called him or I just called her, because
Hmm.
we have an option. So because of that, we are
Right.
sometimes, I feel like that we are just creating means negative kind of things, or unnecessary. It's
Hmm.
just kind of undue advantage we are taking of the technology also.
Yeah.
It's not too much needed,
Yeah.
because everybody is bothering
Hmm.
about the things. And when we get the easy access, so it's very difficult for us. For some time we
Hmm.
feel good, but after a certain point of time, it just become a habit to us, and we would just
Hmm.
want to grab it, and
Yeah,
we
that's
want to
true.
get it anyhow.
Yeah. One major example that I can give you from this is that my classmates from college, what they would do is heavily rely on Chat GPT for
Hmm.
their assignments or
Hmm.
everything. So even the basic assignments, if you're not able to do them because you are making Chat GPT do them, you're never going to develop the habit of doing things on your own. And
Hmm.
so when you enter the real world, when you have to do things on your own, that's when it's going to become really difficult.
Yes, yes,
So
actually.
yes, mobile phone gives you an easy access to everything without having the need to put in the hard work, but
Hmm.
there is a limit
Yes.
to how much you should do because eventually you'll have to face the consequences, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a really good point that you mentioned because we
Yeah.
are heavily becoming dependent on mobile phones and
Yeah.
technology because everybody has internet connection now, everybody has a mobile phone now.
Easy access.
So yeah.
Hmm.
And also schools, I think schools should also take measures now to obviously because they have to send some syllabus or whatever. I think they have WhatsApp groups now, right?
Yes, yes.
Teachers and
Yes, everybody.
yeah.
Even most of the time, they are just sending messages again and again for basic
Hmm.
things also.
Yeah.
Because everybody want
So
to keep
that
updated.
means yeah,
Everybody.
which means your child cannot stay away from technology. They have
Yes.
to be entangled with it. But
Yes.
then schools, because if schools are introducing you to technology, they're making it necessary for you. They should also introduce the methods of how to stay away from it after some time, right?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
that becomes very,
Yeah.
I think they should at least weekly, they should have a session with kids at school,
Yes.
the class teachers
Yes.
that let's
How
how to not be heavily dependent on mobile phones and
mobile
stuff
phone.
like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Even they can conduct
Hmm.
a different seminar also, where they can take all the students at the same pace,
Yeah.
and they can
Yes.
address, because obviously for them they cannot get a separate time. I can understand, but at least they can
Hmm.
take some time, and any seminar kind of, and where they can address, because kids
Hmm.
prefer to listen their teachers
Yeah.
instead of their parents.
Yeah,
Because they
that's
believe,
true.
yeah, they believe.
Yeah, it happened with me also. So I understand because it with us also, right? If our
Yeah,
parents would say something and then our teacher says completely something else,
yeah,
then we'll argue with our parents like, no, no,
yeah.
the teacher said this, then this is
Yes.
the what's the right thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it happens
Yeah.
because parents are always
Hmm.
available. and teachers are not. Easy access, same thing.
Hmm. Right. Yeah, we just tend to listen to the teacher's information for whatever reason. Maybe because they teach us every single day. So we just consider them the more crucial person when it comes to decision making or whatever.
Yes, yes, it happens. Yeah,
Hmm.
because of that, they are taking
So,
undue advantage also.
yeah, maybe.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, it happens.
So, are you teaching your son English language,
Yes.
or is the school just sufficient for him to learn, or are you
No,
putting in the extra effort?
extra effort, that means whenever I talk with him, I try to speak in English so
Hmm.
that he can get the words, vocabulary, and he
Hmm.
know how to frame sentences. But in school, they have a access. But now they are kids, so in school, every school they prefer to speak means Hindi as well, means whatever language, so that student can feel comfortable. That is means
Hmm.
language comes later, but first thing is that for kids especially, means when they come to school, so it's very important for them to sit quietly. It's not should be
Hmm.
English or this language should not be burden for them. Otherwise, what happen from tomorrow, they will not they do not want to come.
Hmm.
So they prefer, means obviously now they are getting environment because the convent school, CBSE schools are there, they are getting environment, but their environment totally different because they listen most of the time and sometimes they speak, but fluency and this language is totally very different thing when we get into the subject or when we get into it, the deep knowledge.
Hmm.
But yeah, I try to speak with them and he can understand and obviously he can speak also. Now they are getting environment. Before the when we were
Hmm.
kids, so that time we did not have such kind of environment.
Hmm.
But now,
Yeah, so that's really good. He's getting an edge over other students if you are creating, if you are putting in the extra effort as a parent.
yes,
If you're just creating that 24/7 English environment,
yes,
he's obviously going to get habitual to the language and he's going to gain the command over the language.
yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes,
that's really great. And also I've noticed that kids adapt to things really fast compared to adults.
yes,
For
because they are
example, if
learning
somebody
unconscious.
is to
Yeah.
Right. If somebody is to learn a language, completely new language at the age of 30, it's going to
Hmm.
be very difficult for them compared
Ye-
to somebody who's like 8 years old or 10 years old.
Yes, yes,
They are
because
going to
they don't know.
understand
No?
very quickly.
Yeah, because they don't know they
Hmm.
are learning. They are learning
Yeah.
unconsciously.
Hmm.
They are learning like they are playing a game.
Hmm.
But we have to put the
That's true.
conscious effort.
Yeah.
Every time we are putting stress to ourselves, okay, I have to learn grammar, I have to learn listening, I have to do listening, I have to do writing, I have to do reading, so then I can learn, I have to learn vocabulary, idiom, so that kind, it makes us pressure on our mind. But kids, for them,
Hmm.
they are learning in a natural way.
Right.
They are not putting any extra effort
Hmm.
unconsciously, but we are putting conscious effort.
Hmm.
So that's the difference.
Yeah,
That's why they
that's
are
true.
learning easily.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And also, yes, this psychological factor also, but there's also the thing that their brain is developing. So
Yeah.
they're curious about how everything works. They are seeing things for the first time, the world, how people interact and stuff like that, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
they adapt to it really quickly. And because we are really habitual to how things work
yes,
and everything.
yes, yes,
And so then we feel like it's an extra effort,
yes.
right? Extra burden thing
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
have to do vocabulary or just idioms,
Hmm.
phrases, grammar, whatever, right?
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
them it's not burden. They just want to explore the things. And now they are
Hmm.
at the right age where they can explore.
Yeah.
If they are getting the environment, so obviously they are exploring.
Hmm.
And how much they are
Yeah,
exploring, they
so
are learning.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's amazing that you created a English environment for him. So he just have to interact. He just knows now, right?
Yes.
So now you just 24/7 interact with him in English or it's occasional?
Not 24/7, but yeah, I try to most of the time I try to talk with him because I'm also most of the time I'm available in home.
Right.
So I'm the only
Hmm.
person and I can put efforts from my side.
Hmm.
And this means I can feel the need of the hour. This language is need of the hour also.
Hmm.
So yeah, most of the time I try to prefer. Actually, what happens if we are not speaking in English and like 16 hour we are speaking in our mother tongue. I'm not means talking mother
Hmm.
tongue. We cannot speak, but I'm just talking about the English.
Hmm.
Means if we are means thinking we are 16 hour we are speaking in our mother tongue, but we are expecting we should be good at English. So how it can be possible?
Hmm. Hmm.
Most of the time we are getting the exposure.
Yeah.
So the language we want to learn, we want exposure.
Yeah.
We want to exposure. And how much exposure we will get, we are getting into it.
That's true.
Isn't it? Yeah. So then this is the practical approach, means how much we will interact, we can learn better. So this approach I also follow with him, means he also listen most of the time, because now my work is also like that. So he's listening through such kind of
Yeah, so I
conversation.
think